Live from New York at the biggest show in legal technology. This is your friendly neighborhood TECHNOCAT, here to bring you TECHNOCAT Live with one of my favorite women, Miss Marla Mohr of the ACEDs and Mohr. So, elephant in the room, we're here together again. Is this a three-peat? Is it your third time or fourth?
It is my third time.
Oh, and did you live up to the reputation of no voice after the first night yet again, and I have my voice? Oh.
This is a switch. Normally it's the second night. I have a record. I started losing it the first night.
Oh, well, that just means that you've done Legalweek well.
I have done Legalweek well.
That's harder to say than I would have thought. I think it's because I'm on like number 35 of these in 24 hours. So how are you doing? How are you enjoying the show so far?
I am loving the show. It is great. The energy is phenomenal. More people are back this year because people are more comfortable coming out.
I heard the number is 7,000, and I mean, just judging from like the party I had the other night, 1,100 people registered for that. Like, insane.
It is insane. Wonderful party you guys threw the other night.
Oh, thank you. I was just like, oh, I get to encourage my wonderful boss, Wendell, to spend money so I can hang out with all my favorite people. Sure.
No brainer.
Well, so tell me a little bit. I mean, I noticed that we both have these handy-dandy buttons on. What is this for?
This is for the Masters Conference.
Now, folks have probably seen me and you around the Master, but tell them a little bit about what you guys are and what you're doing, what's exciting, what's new.
Well, the Masters Conference is a thought leader boutique conference that started in 2006. What's different about us is that we go around to different cities. We're doing 10 cities in the U.S. this year.
Wow, that's a step up from last year, which was 7.
Which was 7 because we're coming back out of the pandemic. And we're also doing London and Toronto this year.
Oh, so going global. I love that.
We are going global again.
Well, and what's really nice about the Masters, and I've been involved with you guys, gosh, I think for like a decade, is there are the big shows like the Legal Weeks, which we all love, but not everyone can go to it. So it's so nice at the Masters. You know, it's Atlanta, it's Miami, it's going to all these cities to bring the education to maybe underserved communities.
That is correct. There's a lot of people, they don't get the PTO. The companies or the firms don't pay for them to come to a Legal Week. Some people are not comfortable around 7,000 of their closest and dearest friends.
I mean, I don't know why they would be uncomfortable.
We're very friendly people. But this gives us a chance to go to the cities for those who can't get here. Give them the legal education, give them the networking, give them a chance to have really good in-depth conversations during the conference.
Or even just to have it be, you know, we know end of January, starting next year, that's always been Legal Week, but what do you do in February and March and April and May and June to keep that legal education going?
Well, here's the thing, as we all know, legal tech is constantly changing. You've got to constantly keep up with the Masters Conference. We keep up with the trends in technology.
I love that. I love that. So what is new and shaking in the Masters? I've gone to quite a few of them. It feels like the energy's back, the people are back, the content is solid.
Yes, so we have 4 of us that work on it. Rick Clark, Kevin Clark, Bruce Mohr, and myself.
I mean, it's literally the Avengers. What you're able to do with just 4 people, it's like a Herculean effort.
It is. We all, you know what, we all have our own little roles. We work together. We work as a team. And, you know, we've been back now, 10 conferences. And everyone has just been getting better and better. We've been getting great feedback.
That's awesome. I'm so happy. And for those of you who may not know this was the brainchild of a dear friend of both of ours, Robert Childress, who passed away from cancer. And in empowering and continuing this, you're keeping his legacy alive, his baby. He loved this conference so much. And I had tears in my eyes, I think, the first time in DC when it came back for the first time. And I love seeing it continue forward and growing and evolving.
Yes, and we did make sure that we honored Robert for the first conference back. ACEDs generously have a scholarship in Robert's name.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That we announced at that conference. Robert was a phenomenal human being, very big heart, giving person.
Literally a supernova. He was a small package, but so much,
and
so
mighty,
many touched.
Small but mighty.
He was small but mighty. I love that. And his reach was so far.
His reach was very far. Prior to his passing, the 4 of us decided that we want to continue his legacy.
I love that. And it gives me so much joy. Now, that's not the only thing moving and shaking in your life, though. A little bird told me maybe there's a new gig going on, something kind of cool and awesome you're doing.
Well, I need to keep my hands in the fire a little bit.
Obviously.
So I have taken a part-time position with a company called First Legal Discovery.
Oh, that's awesome. And so what are you going to be doing with them?
Title is Senior Project Manager. So I get my hands dirty again. But I'm going to be doing a lot of education with the other divisions and also with the attorneys on e-discovery.
And that's
So I'm
awesome.
excited about doing that. CLEs, I've got some fun ones. And then also doing some
Marla
project
having
management.
fun things to say and do.
They're-
I'm shocked.
They're interactive and they can be very silly.
I mean, that's why we get along.
This is true. That and many other reasons.
I mean, 12% chaos, 80% brain, right?
Exactly.
8% sparkles
For
from
you.
me.
I wore little sparkles for you the other night.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm so excited for you. And so this is official. And so you're out there, you're doing it now, and it's awesome.
It is. It was official last week.
Holy moly. Hot off the presses. I love it.
It is right out of the presses.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I mean, this is 6 o'clock on the second day of Legal Week. Why aren't we in Faces and Names? I think our marathon of podcasts and the sprint of this one might be getting towards an end. I'm wondering if I can ask my favorite question. So, what's the kernel of wisdom, the awesome epic nugget of truth that you want someone meeting Marla for the first time or hearing about the Masters or First Legal? What do you want my audience to know?
I want to help people. I want to educate people. I want people to get up and get excited about e-discovery. You and I talked about this years ago. We're kind of geeky, nerdy.
I mean, you can say kind of for you. I think I'm
All
90%.
right, we are. Just trying to be nice. I want people to get excited about this. I want them to feel comfortable coming to me, coming to you. Hey, how do I get started? What do I do? I want to be I like to be an approachable person.
Oh, I love that.
And same thing with Masters. Want to make sure that our sponsors, we work together as a partner.
Mm-hmm.
We want a win-win for everybody.
I love that. And you're doing it in spades. Now, if someone wants to take advantage of that offer you just made to help people out, how do they get in contact with you?
LinkedIn.
All right, so if you are on this live stream, the blue Marla Mohr, click on it, follow her, because she always has kernels of wisdom, or go to the Masters website, which is?
themastersconference.com.
And come to some of the shows, come see us in person. So I don't think I can have a better mic drop moment. So I'm gonna call it. It's the end of the day. I think Faces and Names is calling us. So
It most definitely is.
live from New York at the greatest show in legal tech. This is your friendly neighborhood TECHNOCAT. I'm here with Marla, and this was the TECHNOCAT Live. Mic is dropped. We are out, and I will see you tomorrow. So good.